Hello and welcome, I am Arumba, thank you for joining me. Let's play some Crusader Kings 2. I haven't played this game in quite a while, in fact. The Way of Life expansion just came out today, which adds a lot of personal intrigue and personal character interaction type stuff, which is very exciting. We're going to make this into an achievement run. This is going to be the Con of Cons run. See if I remember how to play this game. So, a lot of the achievements, you actually can't use this starting, choose starting area, or era thing. You've got to actually go to custom game setup and go back to the way that it used to be. We're going to go pick the Mongol start date. We get to play as Genghis Khan of the Mongol Empire. He is 58 years old, residing in Samarkand. So if you're not familiar with this achievement, it is to conquer continental Western Europe as the Mongol Empire, starting in the Mongols bookmark. So again, you have to start as Genghis Khan. And we start over here as this minor little area called the Mongol Empire. We basically need to conquer this. Just, you know, that. Like all of that. And so I figured it'd be fun to dive back and do a little bit of conquest, try out some of the cool things that are in the patch, and see how we go. I've got every single DLC, including the new ones that they released, like the custom sprites and unit packs and all that stuff. The only one we don't have turned on is Sunset Invasion, because that one's silly, and nobody likes it. Alright, so I gotta remember all the keyboard shortcuts to this game. My mod did get patched. Ooh, what's this? Hunter. It's got a different icon now. It's colorful. It's red. This character only feels truly alive when killing God's little creatures. Cool. Yeah. So what's new in Way of Life? First thing is we get to choose a focus. There's an alert that lets you know that you need to pick a focus. And we've got, what was this, 10 different focuses that we can choose from? I have not even looked at this yet. We can focus on business, stewardship +2, city vassal opinion +20. Kind of cool. Rulership, stewardship +3. Intrigue +3. Seduction, 2 intrigue, fertility +25%, sex appeal +10. You can see that there are some modifiers that would restrict you from being able to choose seduction. So if you're a monk or a nun or you're celibate, you cannot try to seduce people. I wonder, can you try to seduce people if you don't have that selected? Let's just go find like a woman in our court somewhere. Some woman. I forget how to play this game. What are we doing? Gotta be a woman in here somewhere. Are you a woman? You look kind of feminine. Are you a woman? You look like a woman. Seduce. It's not on here, so I'm thinking you have to take the seduction thing. And what it does, each one of these things will allow us to have different events that will fire. We've got hunting is martial +2, health +1. I like the health +1, it's very significant. War, martial +3. Carousing, diplomacy +3. One of these must be true. You're either not a Muslim, or you have to be decadent, hedonist, or drunk. So Muslims can do it, they just have to be decadent, hedonist, or drunk. And I'm not sure what aesthetic is. Okay, family, fertility, and health. That's kind of similar to that one. 25% fertility, cool. And then we've got theology, learning +2, and vassal opinion, and learning +3. So scholarship and theology. Interesting. Well, considering we are, after all, Genghis Khan, I'm thinking we need to probably focus on war, don't you think? Or maybe it'd be more fun to do seduction. Let's focus on hunting. I want the health bonus. We're kind of old. And I don't know if there's a big difference in the events that'll pop up between these two, but I like the health bonus. So we're going to go ahead and do that. We want to travel the realm, making friends and killing off Tengri's creatures. Sounds great. Let's do it. Okay, we are a hunter after all. So we are a brilliant strategist. We have personal combat skill +1. I've never even heard of that before, so very curious to see if maybe they entered in some sort of a duel engine into the game. There's been a mod on the forums for ages called the duel engine, which allows you to like square off and fight people while you're in combat. So, personal combat +1. Oh, hey, cool. Personal combat skill 2. This modifies any flank led by the character. Most of those modifiers look the same, but at the bottom you can see personal combat skill 2. So we're getting, where does the second point of combat skill come from? How does that, okay, being brave gives personal combat skill +1. So being brave and then being a brilliant strategist is what's getting us to 2 personal combat skill. I wonder what that means. Like, so, a character fights somebody who has less personal combat skill, I would assume that they're more likely to win, but what are the actual numbers? Now, one thing that's very interesting to me about this patch is that it completely got rid of the diplomacy interaction thing. You'll notice it says council, laws, technology, military, intrigue, factions, religion. There is no diplomacy tab anymore. It used to be that you had to go and you go to the diplomacy map thing and you can negotiate with people. You still have this prisoners thing, where you can still see people who are prisoners and all that stuff, but like if you want to interact with somebody, like say we want to talk to this guy, You do everything through personal direct interaction. So you go to the character, and then you've got this thing here where the whole menu got moved here. I did update the keyboard shortcuts mod to still allow you to send requests using the C key while you're on the screen. But anyway, we should get started and attack this guy because he's a dummy. So we need to pick an ambition. When having a daughter, well, let's take the Become Exalted Among Men. I think it's a good ambition for us at first. Get a little bit of bonus opinion with our vassals. We have the wrong type of holding in domain. Okay, so apparently we have a little bit more territory than we're allowed to have. Where are all these wrong holdings? Is this considered a city? What is this? No, this is a castle. I'm not a... Really? That doesn't make a lot of sense to me. Are you sure, game? What type of a thing are we? Got chiefdoms. Are some of them temples? Okay, this is a temple. Well, actually it says castle +1. Okay, city, temple, city. Well, I don't really know. Okay, well let's not worry about it. These are the ones that are wrong holding type. And then these ones are not. Oh, okay, I get it now. The issue is that we are tribal. We are still an unreformed pagan, so tribal holdings are correct holdings. Which is good. We've got, like, you know, some really good tribal holdings. But the castles we're not actually technically supposed to have. Very interesting. So we need to reform our government then. We need to become a reformed Tengri. Moral authority of the Tengri must be at least 50%. We need 750 piety, and we need some of our holy sites. Okay, so Tengri holy sites. We've got one here, which we are at war with, so we can get one in this war. We've got, so probably these three will be the first ones that we take. If we attack Cumania after we're done with Anushtinigidity, then we could probably reform the faith if we got up to 750 piety. Hold the Nerj. In the Nerj, or the Great Hunt, the entire Mongol army hunts all wildlife in a vast expanse of wilderness. This not only provides food for the winter, but also improves discipline among troops. So, at least in September, before November, while at peace, we do a huge hunt. Alright, anyway. So we do get, because this is like a bookmarked start, we get a whole bunch of event spawn troops, and these guys don't actually suffer any attrition, which is kind of cool. Also, there's a whole bunch of horse archers, which are stupidly strong. Now, we don't want these armies to die, so we are going to raise, well, the other thing is that they don't cost any money, so that's very significant. I wonder if we can beat this guy without having to raise our personal levy. He has 24,000 troops, we have 50,000. Let's see what we can do. I'm going to remember my keyboard shortcuts here, so we're going to send one up that way. And we're just going to kind of spread out everywhere around here and see how he reacts, and if we need to actually form a hunter-killer stack and go after him. But we're only going to play in like speed 3 because I'm kind of nervous about playing CK2 again after so long. I don't want to get rid of any of my holdings yet. We're going to take a penalty to our direct domain income for being over the domain limit, but and we'll also take an opinion penalty with our vassals. But I don't think it's really that big of a deal. Not while we have 51,000 event spawn troops. Doesn't matter. They're never going to rebel because they're just too weak. So this achievement may be very, very easy, or it may take a while. I'm not really sure. I've obviously never done it before, that's why we're going for it. Oh, actually, hold on. Did I actually start this as an Iron Man game? I sure hope I did. I don't think I did. Crap. Well, we're going to have to resign and just reload. We'll just jump right back where we were. Yeah, because I don't usually play in Iron Man mode in this game, so... Alright. Christmas music, by the way. Pretty cool. Nothing will have really changed, since we didn't even let time tick. Okay, so Genghis Khan in Iron Man mode. There we go. Iron Man Mongol Empire starts good. Sounds good. Alright, so what had we done? We had chosen become a hunter, and we had chosen become exalted among men. And other than that, I just kind of looked around at all the new stuff. So, okay. Now I do think that, you know what? Actually, let's do this a little bit different. He's going to try to like group his armies up. So what we want to do is like create lines that they can't cross. So we'll send an army here, here, and here. And that'll cut off these two and these three. We'll send an army here, 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 and here. And then here, 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 here. And we'll even put one there. Let's see how that goes. Now, are we personally leading troops? I would assume that we are. Do we want to raise our direct levy? I think we'll hold off and see what happens. Okay, let's go. Speed 3. So the initial combat should be pretty easy. All these horse archers, each one of these stacks has like 2,000 horse archers. And even if they have no leader, they should be very, very strong. Combat, of course, works much different in this game than it does in EU4, which is the game I'm actually a bit more familiar with right now. So, I don't know that maybe my message settings got reset. Normally, I don't have battle pop-ups on, but at least for now, we can see total casualties. We lost 10 dudes. Killed 79 men, apparently. Pretty small little stack. Right, so as I was saying, this achievement may be very easy, or maybe hard, I'm not sure. Timariyat Tekin, a preacher of the service of Padishan, some dude, whatever, go to prison. We don't care about you. Okay, there's a 3,000 stack. Now, curious to see. Okay, we'll get some money for you. Sounds good. We're gonna have to turn off pop-ups, I think. Okay, you two are going here and here. How about you route that way? And then go to there? I'm gonna kill that 3 stack before it can form up with anybody else. The 19 stack there. Kinda think I want to kill that. So we'll have you go there and then come back. We're gonna go ahead and turn off big pop-ups. We'll get some audio alerts when we win battles. I don't think there's a pop-up that allows you to like see when you've entered combat. But what I'm gonna want to do is like check on his army, his levy, occasionally. And just see like how he's doing. Now he's up to 37,000. Apparently he's at 25 out of 4. That's not good. That's not very smart of him. We could always use a vassal or two. Might not be terrible. Having these event spawn troops is truly brutal. Let's have you go there and then go there. Alright. Now, you have 176 ST, so 176 special troops, and we have 2,200 special troops. It is a single flank, so it can get kind of surrounded, but if we were to attack into the mountains, we take a penalty. He's moving into our province, and he'll actually be there the day before. No, he won't. May 9th to June 8th. Okay. I feel like we should attack it with 2 stacks. It just seems smarter to me. So let's grab one of these 2. May 9th. And the other one's going to be there June 14th. We'll arrive in Kundas. Okay, so let's stop you and then restart you. June 15th, June 14th. Perfect. You'll probably stop moving, and then we'll be able to catch you there. 2-on-1 seems like a better deal to me. Makes sense to be a bit cautious as we get back into it. We have captured some dude in battle. Cool. Is that the same guy who we just ransomed? It might have been. Or we're already at 18% war score. One of the things I love about CK2 is you have the summarization of battles and occupation. But this casus belli that we started off with was the Mongol Invasion. So what we need to do is we want to occupy at least the top holding of every province. We take all occupied territory, and we take or vassalize all titles held by the Sultan of Persia belonging to the Sultan dude. So the Sultanate of Persia, it should be a kingdom, I believe, the Sultanate. I believe this is a kingdom-wide CB. So we would take holdings there. We're going to occupy the top holding of every province. I want to be as aggressive as I possibly can in this campaign. Okay, you're not moving. These 2 armies are moving on you. We'll have 2 flanks. Let's actually tell you to have your army on one side, and then that way this army, well, that's actually our army. We'll be in the center and he'll be on another side instead of having both of them on the same spot. I think it'd be better that way. Let's do that and then we'll resume the siege. Jihad for Jerusalem. The great Sunni Caliph Al-Nasir has decided to call a jihad against the Kafirs in the Kingdom of Jerusalem. He urges all righteous Sunni Muslims to take up arms against the depraved Queen Isabel II. Alright, so we got a Catholic 9-year-old girl who rules Jerusalem, and they're not having any of that. The Caliph of the Abbasid dynasty is the one who's joined it. One thing I would love for Paradox to add is that in EU4, you can right-click on a country and it goes to that country. You should be able to right-click. Just right-click on there and it should just go right to the top ruler of the country. But, whatever. Alright. A 4 on 2, that's sufficient. I feel like that's good. You guys are spreading back out, wiping some armies. You're going to take care of that guy. That's good. There may be a sizable host somewhere to the south. There's 7,000 men moving to here. See, this is like the type of army that we actually do need to fight. So I think what we do is, rather than try to do these sieges, we got to put down the whole army before we try to carpet siege. And we can't split these armies any thinner. That's the only drawback to the event spawn troops. These armies are as small as they can get. We could raise our own personal levy and use them for sieges. That wouldn't be terrible. Genghis gone. He's amazing. He really is. But I'm pretty sure we can do it with just the event spawn troops. Crusade for Jerusalem. His Pope has been swayed by cries for help for the Christian population in the Kingdom of Jerusalem. He urges all able-bodied men of Europe to take up arms against the evil Sultan in order to secure Jerusalem for the clutches of Mohammedan infidels. Okay. Meanwhile, we're just going to be the Muslim, or the Mongol Empire. We're going to conquer all the things. So, good luck, game. Sometimes the autosave's a little bit slow. Today, my grandson asked me for a fief of his own to govern. No. What are our stats, anyway? 28 martial. Holy smokes. That's pretty good. I'm curious to see some of these events, these hunting events. Are you still moving? You're moving to Gurgen, okay. Well, let's scare you off by threatening to go in that direction. Ooh, we captured a count, and then let's pounce both these armies that way. We'll have you be on the leftmost flank, and we'll have one of you guys be on the rightmost flank. Look at that, we got leaders in charge of all of them. It's pretty exciting. Okay, new prisoner. You do not have enough money. You have, where's your money? Army levies. Oh, that's new. You have -3 ducats. That's really cool that you can see the army levies. Oh, can you see that here? Holy crap. That is so cool. You don't actually have to go to the realm tree anymore. Very exciting. I'm assuming it's the same calculation. It says total levy, 23,950. Current levy, 29,000. But then this number's different. So what's the real number? Well, doesn't really matter. 12 on 7, we should win. Captured another dude. Again, no money for ransom, so we'll just keep him in prison. Probably sacrifice him to the Tengri gods. It's pretty nice that we have a leader for every army, and these guys are all really good. Leading the center. Oh, wait, whoa. Okay, there's the main army of them. Okay. Well, shall we finish these sieges and then go fight it, or shall we... He's suffering a little bit of attrition. I mean, I do think that we should be smashing little armies and levies wherever we can. We're already to 47% war score, but I need the occupations. Well, I'm going to take a break here, but I'm going to think about it for a bit. Like, I think we need to kill that army and then spread out and siege all the things. That's probably better than trying to get them to 100% and just accepting an early peace. I think if we occupy everything, it might take an extra couple of years, but that would be a really, really strong conquest. So... Alright, I'm going to take a break here. If you like this video and you want to see more Crusader Kings 2 on the channel, or you like to support the channel, or any of those types of things, make sure you click the like button. It does help out a lot. This is the only time I usually ask for people to actually click the like button, is on video number 1 of a series, because it helps out with YouTube search ranking and those types of things. So, again, thanks for watching, and I do look forward to seeing you in the next video. See you soon.